Number 5, the home run leader, Matt Olson.
Yeah, I think we just talked about him last week. I think Matt Olson is going to ultimately lead the league in home runs when all is said and done. He now has 48 homers on the year with an OPS on the year of 984, already 118 RBIs, 275 batting average. He's going to hit over 50 homers this year, and he's going to lead the league. I don't think there's enough time for. You got Shohei close. You got
but he's
Schwarber playing. Schwarber getting into it. Pete Alonso's there, but I think he has a big enough lead now that he can hold on to it. So Matt Olson for me, number 5.
At number 4, Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, Freddie Freeman is just the staple of consistency. The guy's hitting .335 on the season with 25 homers and 91 RBIs. He's setting the Dodgers franchise record for doubles. Now, every time he hits a double, he's breaking his own single-season franchise record. So, obviously, the power is there with 25 homers. But the doubles, I mean, he would have to go on quite the tear. But, like, he could break a lot of doubles records and certainly etch himself in some history. But a 987 OPS on the year, 91 RBIs, and a .335 season-long average is just ridiculous for Freddie Freeman.
At number 3, his teammate, Mookie Betts.
Yeah, Mookie gave me and Dodgers fans and baseball fans a scare this past week when he left a game early and left the locker room on crutches. But he's back, and the Dodgers need him to be back. 314 average this year. He's been fantastic all season. Look, the Dodgers offense is Mookie and Freddie, right? Like there are other pieces, obviously. Will Smith, really good, all-star this year for a first time. Max Muncy can run into a bunch of balls and hit a bunch of homers. But this offense goes as Mookie and Freddie goes, and I'll take it one step further and even say the Dodgers offense goes as Mookie Betts goes. He's the leadoff guy. He's the spark plug of that offense. 38 homers, 99 RBIs, an OPS over 1,000 on the year while hitting .314. Mookie's the most valuable player of the Dodgers, and certainly right there as one of the most valuable players in the game of baseball. He's number 3 for me, though.
And as we talked about, I think it was last month, Mookie and Freddie, the most important and valuable duo for a team in baseball.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. I stand by that because of, that's because of what I just said. Look at these two.
The offense runs through that.
Without these two, this is the point I made. Without these two, the Dodgers' offense is average.
Maybe not first in the NL West.
But my contrast to them, or my comparison, was Ronald Acuña, Matt Olson, and it's just that lineup is so deep. You take those two out, are they still just as good? No, obviously. But they're still a very good deep lineup. The most valuable duo to their team and their lineup is these two guys right here, Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman.
Well, let's get to number 2. You just mentioned him, Ronald Acuña Jr.
Ronald Acuña Jr.
I love that photo.
This guy is, he's the MVP. He's the MVP. 336, 35 homers, 91 RBIs, 1,000 OPS, 64 stolen bases. Give me a 40-70 season. 40-70. He needs
close.
5 more homers. He needs a handful more stolen bases. It's within reach. He can do it. He can get there. I tweeted it the other day. Give me a 40-70 season. Ronald liked it and followed me, which was really cool. He follows like 70 people. And
wow. I mean, you've been like talking him up all season. So, he's probably at least seen some of it.
Yeah. So,
good job.
And that is why Ronald's the MVP, because he followed me. No. Ronald,
just because of that.
Ronald Acuña Jr. and what he's done, the consistency all year long. He's the MVP, in my opinion, of the National League. I think that series against Mookie and the Dodgers solidified that for now. Obviously, still a couple weeks left. Things could happen in opposite directions, but I really think that's the only way this changes, is if Mookie goes off and Acuña goes through a big slump. If they keep doing what they're both doing, the MVP is Ronald Acuña Jr. He's number 2 for me, though.
And at number 1, who I think has been one majority of the season and even missing this last week, Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, it was the first couple weeks of the season was the only time this year that he wasn't here. I was thinking about this. if Shohei, when the news of his UCL tear just stopped playing for the year, I was wondering at what point, like, okay, if he was stopped even hitting at that point,
is he still the
then
favorite?
would Ronald be he's certainly the AL favorite. I mean, there's only one American League player on this entire list.
True.
The American League MVP is Shohei. But the question in my mind became, where is he on the list? Does Ronald jump him at any point? And while he's still hitting, he's been out for about a week with the oblique thing. He's coming back. Phil Nevin said Seattle, he should be back in the lineup. So he's continued to play. He's continued to produce offensively. So now what we've gotten is the best offensive player in the American League this year. That's what we're seeing right now, right? So even without his pitching this year, he's on this list somewhere with these numbers of 304 and 44 homers and 95 RBIs and over a 1,000 OPS. That puts him probably in the middle of this list somewhere. Add in the fact that he was a fantastic pitcher for the majority of the season. That makes him, for me, as of right now, the #1 on BVP.
All right, that's fair.
Matt Olson, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Ronald Acuña Jr., and Shohei Ohtani.